Hello, this is I'm a Dog 2012, and in this video I have two pretty interesting items for you. Crocorock and Fossil Diplomystis. These were both made by Lhi Chinn Industrial, I believe around 2000, and I guess I'll show you Crocorock first. So, as I said, this is Crocorock. I got this guy off of Facebook Marketplace. It was around $20, and these things are pretty interesting because the first fish to use this skin, and a lot of knockoffs of these were made with the same skin, and it's also interesting in that it's a tabletop item rather than something you hang on a wall. It's similar more to the lobsters, however, it's different from the lobsters in that it turns towards you instead of raising its head up. And it's interesting because the prototype actually does move like the lobsters, where the head goes up like up there. And let me show you the box here. So the box, pretty interesting. You can see on the down here, that's the prototype right there. You can tell because of how it moves its tail up like that. The release model doesn't do that, obviously. It's a pretty cool looking box, but what's most interesting about it is some of the information here. Like here, we're given the name of the person who made the songs on it. And I have actually spoken with that person, and it's pretty interesting because it seems like this was made at the same time that they made Larry Lobster, which I will eventually also do a review on. I intend on doing a review of my 3 lobsters together. Yeah, the reason I say that is because the person who made the song said that they were working on the songs specifically for Larry Lobster and this. So that says to me that these were being worked on at the same time. Which, another interesting thing about it is that both this and Larry Lobster have a earlier version where in one of the lyrics for the first song, it says "too damn hot," and eventually they received a complaint and they changed it to "way too hot." This is the "way too hot" version. And it is interesting that this and Larry Lobster have that because, again, it shows that they were probably being made at the same time. There's not too much else I can really say about it. So, here's what it does. Now, you will notice that the mouthpiece, the side of it is snapped. So it opens kind of lopsided, which is a bit annoying, but I don't really care to fix it because it's hard to get the skin off, and I don't really want to go through the trouble. I did actually replace a split gear in the mouth. And it's interesting because I got this basically brand new. The seller said that they were the first person to ever take it out of the box, so it's basically brand new. Here you can see the back. It's the you can see the adapter jack right there. Then underneath it, this is the speaker. I put this on all of my fish because I don't like how loud they are. Battery compartment here. And then, interestingly enough, and this is something I noticed on Larry Lobster as well, the screw holes have these little, like, rubber things on them. And you have to take them off in order to get in, but you can't stick them back on. Yeah, you can see on-off switch here for the sensor. Yeah, that's basically it. So, I'll put this back. Next, I have Diplomystis. Now, Diplomystis is a very interesting singing fish. This is actually my favorite singing fish just of all time. And I got this off of Yahoo Auctions Japan, and I bought it through Bai. It was being sold as a junk item, and it was untested. But thankfully, when it got here, I tested it. It fully works. And it is funny because surprisingly, nobody else noticed the auction, and I was the only bidder on it. So, yeah, obviously, these were not sold in the US at all, which makes them very rare here. And here's the box. So, this box, it's interesting in that it doesn't actually explain to you what the product is. It just shows a picture of it. And interestingly enough, it has these facts here, which, yeah, these are technically facts, but not for the Diplomystis fish. They're instead for the Ophthalmosaurus, or however you pronounce that. I don't know how they got that mixed up, because I have looked it up before. They're nothing alike. So it's a bit confusing as to how that happened. You can see here, it's the barcode. It's got some Japanese on it. Got those are this is the back operating instructions and stuff. These did actually come with paper instructions, but they are in Japanese. But for whatever reason, this one didn't come with that. This thing is in, like, amazing condition, actually. Here. It's in really good condition. So, it's not really dirty at all, as I said, and it fully works. Here's the back of it. So here you can see right here is the battery compartment. Got the motion sensor switch. You got speaker over on the other side. Got the stand here. And something that's very weird about this fish is that it has no hanging holes on it. I don't know how that happened. Somebody just forgot to add hanging holes, I guess. It's very weird. On right here, see the adapter jack on it, and then of course got button and motion sensor here. It's a really detailed stinging fish, and it's really cool looking. They did actually make another in this same series called Dwarf Allosaur, and it is essentially the same idea, except it's like a dinosaur. It's actually interesting. It kind of has a mechanism similar to the Dexter duck mechanism, and I say that more in like its shape, I believe, because all of these Lhi Chinn industrial items basically use a modified version of the lobster mechanism, or the mechanism that was originally on Rocky the Singing Lobster. Basically, all of these use that type of mechanism, and it's really interesting that they did that. But I do quite like the design. It's really interesting that they decided to do that. Basically, it's literally on like all of their items. Anyways, there's not much else to say. I did notice that this has a big mouth billy bass cloth underneath it. Not sure how well you can see that, but it has a big mouth billy bass cloth underneath it. Pretty interesting. Anyways, not much else to say. So, here's what it does. Yeah, that's it for these two items. They're both very, very cool. And that about concludes it for this video. So, see you in the next video, I guess. Bye.